BIGO, tune in for the show. Business matters, we're about to blow. Streaming each night, never take a break. Making real big moves, can't make mistakes. BIGO.
Okay, so you're scrolling through your phone, right, and bam, someone's live stream is just blowing up. Thousands of fans, GIFs flying across the screen.
It's wild, isn't it?
Ever wonder how they got there? How'd they build that whole thing?
Well, that's what we're diving into today.
BIGO Live. It's huge, but most people just see the surface. We're going deeper.
We're going behind the scenes, figuring out how everyday people become BIGO Live stars.
And get this, our research shows there are two main paths.
You can kind of just jump in, go live, see what happens.
See if you can build an audience, attract some gifts along the way.
Or you can aim for official host status. That comes with a salary, perks, the whole 9 yards.
Sounds pretty sweet, right?
It does. But then our source hits us with this. The more popular you are, the more you earn.
It's like, how do you get popular in the first place? It's a chicken and egg thing.
Exactly. You got to understand the whole BIGO Live ecosystem, the dynamics, the strategy.
So it's not just about showing up and being entertaining?
Nope. It's a lot more complex than that.
Okay, let's break it down. First up, the gift economy. What's the deal with that?
All right, picture this. You're live, sharing your talent, whatever that may be.
Singing, dancing, chatting.
And suddenly, viewers start sending you these virtual gifts. Hearts, diamonds, even like virtual sports cars.
Wait, seriously, virtual sports cars? What are those even for?
It's all symbolic, right? But here's the thing. Those gifts translate into something called beans. BIGO Live's internal currency.
And you can actually cash those beans out for real money.
You got it. It's part of this whole creator economy thing that's exploding right now.
So viewers are basically paying for entertainment, interaction, the feeling of being part of a community.
Precisely. Like tipping a street performer, but in the digital world.
Makes sense. Now, what about the official hosts? They've got a different layer to this whole gift thing, right?
Right. Our source says they actually have monthly gift targets to hit. Like they have to earn a certain amount.
So even with a salary, there's pressure to perform. You're not just creating for fun. You've got these goals hanging over your head.
It's a double-edged sword, for sure. It makes you wonder, why go the official route at all if there's all this extra pressure?
Good point. But our source does list a bunch of perks that come with official status. Higher pay for one.
Invitations to special BIGO Live events.
Oh, and prime real estate in that hot live section of the app. Gets you more visibility, I guess.
Plus they get a whole support system, like a recruiter or an agency to help them navigate the platform.
That's kind of cool. Someone to help you with issues, answer your questions.
And they can even join a family. It's basically a team or a guild for guidance and support, kind of like having coworkers.
Whoa, that's a lot of support. It almost sounds like having a real job, but in the world of live streaming.
In some ways it is. Structure, guidance, a network. But getting there, it's a process. You don't just get handed official host status.
So it's like an online quest. What's step one?
First, you got to reach out, either to an agency that works with BIGO Live hosts or to BIGO Live directly.
So like polish up your resume and cover letter.
Maybe more like a killer intro email. Got it. What's next?
And here's where it gets interesting. They want your BIGO ID for the interview.
So you can't just be a total newbie. You have to already have some experience on the platform.
Exactly. Got to show them you can attract an audience, create engaging content, all that.
You can't just jump in cold turkey. Makes sense. So what happens next on this quest?
The interview itself, it's a live session with a recruiter, all done through the app. They get to see your personality, your talent, how you handle yourself on camera.
Okay, now I'm feeling the pressure. What are they looking for in this interview? What makes someone stand out?
Well, luckily, our source spills the tea. They give us a bunch of insider tips on how to ace the BIGO Live interview. It's like gold, straight from the platform.
Let's hear them. What are these golden nuggets of advice?
All right, tip number one, rock solid internet. You absolutely cannot have your stream lagging or dropping out.
That's a no-brainer, right? Imagine you're in the middle of like an amazing song or something and suddenly frozen screen. Total buzzkill. Next up, clear video quality. Good lighting is key. You want to show yourself off in the best possible way.
So no dimly lit bedrooms or messy backgrounds, unless that's like your whole aesthetic.
It depends on your brand, I guess. But yeah, a nice clean background usually helps. Makes you look more professional.
It's like setting the stage, right? Your own personal show. What else do they say?
Showcase your talent. This is your time to shine. Whatever it is you do, bring it.
Singing, dancing, comedy, gaming, even just being an awesome conversationalist. It's all good.
And don't forget to engage with those viewers. As people come into your stream, say hi, respond to comments, make them feel welcome.
It's all about building community, right? Making those connections.
Exactly. And lastly, have a plan. Know what you're going to do during your broadcast, what kind of content, how you'll interact with viewers.
So even though it's live and spontaneous, there's still got to be some strategy involved. Can't just wing it completely.
Nope. Think of it like pitching yourself, like you're a brand. You're offering entertainment that people are going to invest their time and money in.
Okay, speaking of money, let's get to the good stuff. How much can you actually earn on BIGO Live?
Our source gives a pretty wide range, anywhere from $150 to $10,000 a month.
Whoa, that's a huge difference. Why such a big gap?
It all comes back to those gift targets. The more gifts you get, the more you earn. It's not a fixed income. It's all about performance and building that audience.
So it's not a get-rich-quick scheme, huh? Takes work, strategy, maybe a bit of luck.
Totally. And here's a curveball. Official hosts have to go live for at least 30 hours a month, but only a max of 2 hours per day count toward that.
That's interesting. They're encouraging consistency, but also making sure people don't burn out, right? No crazy 24-hour streaming marathons.
Exactly. It's quality over quantity, building a loyal following over time.
Makes sense. Now, remember how we were talking about BIGO Live being all democratic and anyone can be a star?
Right. But this earning structure kind of throws a wrench in that idea.
Because if your income is tied to gifts, it creates this hierarchy. The most popular hosts are raking it in while newcomers might struggle.
It raises some questions, right? How level is the playing field, really? Is it all about talent, or are there other factors at play?
Definitely food for thought. Okay, so beyond the earnings in the interview, what else do aspiring hosts need to know? What are the must-haves?
Let's see. The source lists a few things. First, you got to be 18 or older, obviously. They also stress being presentable, talented, or creative. At least one of those.
So can't just roll out of bed and go live, huh? Gotta put in some effort. But it sounds like there's room for lots of different types of talent.
Oh, yeah, totally. You also need a smartphone, Android or iPhone, and of course, good internet access. That's kind of a given these days.
True. But it's a good reminder that technology is at the heart of this whole thing.
And don't forget about the potential downsides. We talked about the pressure to perform, but there's also dealing with negative comments, trolls.
Oh yeah, the dark side of the internet. And time management too, right? It's easy to get sucked in and lose track of time.
Totally. And setting boundaries. It's important to separate your online life from your personal life.
All good points. It's not all virtual roses and diamonds, that's for sure. So, with all that said, why do people become BIGO Live hosts in the first place? What's the motivation?
It's probably a mix of things. Some people are drawn to the money, obviously. The potential to earn a living doing something you love.
Some might crave the fame, the attention, the online clout.
Others might be looking for connection, a way to share their passions with the world.
It's like a digital stage, right? A chance to express yourself, build a community, maybe even make some friends along the way.
Exactly. It's a complex tapestry of human desires playing out on this one platform. It's pretty fascinating when you think about it.
Okay, so we've covered the basics of being a BIGO Live host. The casual route, the official route, the challenges, the rewards.
But there's so much more to explore. Like, how is this whole live streaming thing shaping our culture, our relationships?
It's changing the way we consume entertainment, that's for sure. But what about the bigger picture?
That's a great question. Let's dive into the future of BIGO Live. What trends are emerging? What challenges lie ahead?
What does it all mean for the future of human connection in this digital age?
Sounds like we're about to enter uncharted territory. Buckle up.
I mean, it's crazy, right? How fast things change in the tech world. We went from radio to TV to the internet, and now it's all about this live streaming thing.
Anyone with a smartphone can potentially reach a global audience. It's wild.
And BIGO Live is right there in the thick of it, leading the charge even.
Like with any new tech, any new platform, there are going to be growing pains, opportunities and challenges, all mixed up together.
So what are some of the big trends you're seeing? What's shaping the future of BIGO Live?
One thing that's huge EE right now is this demand for interactive experiences. People don't just want to watch passively anymore.
They want to be involved. They want to feel like they're part of the show.
Exactly. It's not enough to just be talented. You have to be a master of engagement. You got to create a two-way dialogue with your audience.
So how are BIGO Live hosts doing that? How are they keeping people hooked?
They're getting creative. Live polls, Q&A sessions, playing games with their viewers, even doing virtual meet and greets.
So it's more than just entertainment. It's like building relationships almost.
It is. You're not just a performer. You're a friend, a confidant. You're leading a community.
And this whole trend is only going to get bigger, right?
Yeah.
Especially with VR and AR coming into the picture.
Oh yeah, VR and AR are going to change everything.
Yeah.
Imagine putting on a headset and bam,
Yeah.
you're at a virtual concert with your favorite BIGO Live musician.
And you're surrounded by fans from all over the world, all interacting with each other in real time. That's the future, man.
It is. And BIGO Live is already dipping their toes in the water with this stuff. They've done virtual events, let users create avatars, explore these virtual spaces.
Sounds pretty cool. But what about the downsides? With all this new tech, all this interactivity, there are bound to be some risks, right?
For sure. User safety is a big concern, especially as the platform becomes more immersive.
So how are they handling that? How are they keeping people safe?
It's a constant battle, but they're working on it. They're using a mix of human moderators and AI to filter out harmful content, try to stay ahead of the bad actors.
So they're trying to balance freedom of expression with keeping the platform safe and inclusive.
Exactly. And they're giving users more control too. You can block people, report bad behavior, customize your privacy settings.
Putting the power in the hands of the users, that's good. But stepping back for a second, I wonder, how is all this live streaming stuff changing us as a society?
Big question, right? I mean, on the one hand, it's connecting people from all over the world, breaking down those geographical barriers.
Creating these global communities where people can bond over shared interests no matter where they live. That's pretty powerful.
It is. But then there's the flip side. Are we so focused on these online connections that we're neglecting the real world ones?
Spending all our time in these digital spaces, ignoring the people right in front of us, it's a valid concern, for sure.
It is. It's all about finding that balance. Technology is a tool, and like any tool, it can be used for good or bad.
It's up to us to figure out how to use it wisely, how to make it work for us, not against us.
Exactly. So as we wrap up our BIGO Live deep dive, what's the big takeaway? What do we want our listeners to remember?
I want them to see that this isn't just about entertainment. BIGO Live is a reflection of where we are as a society, our desires, our fears, our hopes for the future.
It's a microcosm of this digital age we're living in. It shows us both the good and the bad.
It's a reminder that things are changing fast, and we all need to be paying attention, figuring out how to navigate this new world.
So to our listeners, we say this: go explore BIGO Live for yourselves. See what it's all about.
Experience the energy, the creativity, the sense of community.
But don't forget to think critically. Ask yourself, how is this technology impacting my life?
It's been a wild ride exploring the world of BIGO Live. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
BIGO, tune in for the show. Business matters, they run the whole flow. Streaming every night, they never take a break. Making moves online, no time for mistakes. BIGO, we on the grind. Business matters.